Hi everybody, I am Ranjit Sinha Govindra Kamble from New English School, Patnikura. Subject English, Standard 10. Today we are going to study Unit number 3, Subunit 3.1, If. The poem If, and the poem is written by Rudyard Kipling. Let's get going. 3.1, If. The poem is written by Rudyard Kipling. Learning outcomes to enable the students to appreciate the poem, to enable to understand rhyming words and rhyming scheme, develop their critical thinking skills, develop aesthetic sense among the learners.
How do you react when your parents scold you?
First of all, I would like to mention that my parents do not scold me very often. Whenever they get angry, I keep calm and accept my mistakes.
How do you feel when someone insults you?
Of course, I feel bad. I try to find out the reason.
How would you react when you are cheated by your friend?
Actually, I don't like false friends, but if it happens, I will make her to understand.
Why is it wrong to make a difference among friends who belongs to different class, color and community?
I think friendship is far beyond of these things. It is the bond of trust.
Complete the table by providing suitable responses to the given actions.
Action 1. You are punished by the teacher without any reason. Response. I shall not lose my temper, but I shall talk to the teacher afterwards. Action 2. Your friend spreads rumors about you. Response. I shall talk to him and request not to do so. Action 3. Someone doubts you. Response. I shall try to clear his doubts. Action 4. Your relatives blames you for something. Response. I shall try to convince them. Action 5. Someone hurts you. Response. I shall try to keep away from
Him. Complete the sentences meaningfully and share them with the class.
If you read book, you will gain knowledge. If you do exercise daily, you will look smart. If you study hard, you will pass the exam. If you study English, you will get good job. You will achieve success if we work hard.
Classify the following into weaknesses and strength. Weaknesses: fear, confusion, worry, cowardice, hesitation, laziness, anger, impatient, ambition, arrogant, impatient, aggressive, strength, confidence, clarity, courage, compassion, bravery, punctuality, faith, patience, generous, cheerful, tolerant, ambition. The name of the poem is If, and the poem is written by Rudyard Kipling, 1865 to 1936. Rudyard Kipling was an English journalist, short story writer, poet, and novelist. Rudyard Kipling was one of the most popular writers in the United Kingdom in both prose and verse in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1907 At the age of 42, he was the first writer writing in English to receive the prize. This poem deals with advice given by father to his son. So students, let's get going. At first, we are going to read out the whole poem. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you will be a man, my son. Rudyard Kipling. Let us see an explanation. The first stanza. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you but make allowance for their doubting too. The new words. Keep one's head means not to get angry. Make allowance for means consider what others also have to say about something. Doubt means it's the feeling of uncertainty. Let's see an explanation. In this poem, the father gives advices to his son. In the first stanza, poet says, if you can think wisely and remain calm when all people are getting angry and blaming you, if you can trust yourself when all people doubt you, and you can even judge their doubting and consider what others also have to say about something. Second stanza. If you can wait and not be tired of waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give the way to hating. And yet you don't look too good nor talk too wise. New words. Be lied about means false things spoken about oneself by others. Give way to hating means allow heartache to take control of oneself. Don't look good means not to be perfect. Talk too wise means show off one's knowledge. Explanation. In this stanza, the poet advises his son, if you have patience and not to be tired of waiting, or though false things are told about you, but you will not tell such lies. When people hate you the most, but you will not allow yourself to give way to hating. And yet, you don't appear to be flawless, perfect, or show off your knowledge, then the earth and everything in it is yours, and more than that, you will be a real man. Third stanza. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. New words. Triumph means victory. Impostor means one who deceives others by pretending to be someone else. Master means a man in charge. Explanation. Dreaming is good thing, of course, if you can dream and do not let it your master. Or you can think a lot but not make thoughts your sole aim. Or if you can meet your victory, or a sudden accident or a natural catastrophic that causes great damage or loss of life, and treat both triumph and disaster in the same way as they treat you. Poet calls the triumph and disaster as impostors. Fourth stanza. If you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. New words. Knaves means slaves. Truth twisted by someone means change the truth a little to gain some advantage. Explanation. If you can bear to hear the truth once you have spoken, and if it is twisted by dishonest people, poet calls them knaves. If the truth is twisted by the knaves so as to make the fools believe it, or if you can watch the things that created by you are being broken up, and still you cannot lose temper and stoop and build them up again with cold bulb, with worn out tools, then believe my son, believe my friend, yours is the earth and everything in it, and more than anything else, you will be a real man. Fifth stanza. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. New words. Keep one's virtue means keep one's goodness or morals under any condition. Lose the common touch means refuse to interact with common people. Count with you means be equally important to you. In the fifth stanza, the father suggests his son, if you can talk with others and yet keep your goodness or moral under any condition, or though you keep the company of kings and never refuse to interact with common people, or if the enemies or friends cannot hurt you, or all people are equally important to you, no one is more important than another one, then the earth is yours. Last stanza. If you can fill the unforgiven minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. New words. Unforgiving minute, time that does not wait for anyone. 60 seconds worth of distance run means make good use of every second without wasting. To be a man means to be a good, perfect human being. Let's see an explanation. Explanation. If you have idea to use every single minute, the father suggests his son, if you have idea to use every single minute that does not wait for anyone, minute which is never ready to hear any excuse. Here poet urges to make good use of every second without wasting. If you can do so, then yours is the earth and everything in it, and more than anything else, you will be a real man, my son, you will be a real man. In this poem, the poet suggests how should we deal with the different things and how should we develop our attitude towards people of different strata and classes. In short, the poet is ideal for every son who wants to live a successful life. The special feature of poem. You will find, if you can, at the beginning of several lines. This is a structural figure of speech called anaphor. Another figure of speech used in the poem, like antithesis. Example, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you. Personification. If you can meet with triumph and disaster. Repetition. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. Metaphor. And stop and rebuild them up with worn out tools. Rhyming pairs. First stanza, you, too. Second stanza, waiting, hating, lies, wise. Third stanza, master, disaster, aim, same. Fourth stanza, spoken, broken, fools, tools. Fifth stanza, touch, much. Last stanza, run, sun. Rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme for the first stanza is A, 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 A. On the other hand, all the other 5 stanzas have the rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B. An appreciation of poem. Appreciation is asked for 5 marks in examination. Number 1. Title. The title of the poem is If. Number 2. Poet. The poem If is written by the famous English writer Rudyard Kipling, 1965 to 1936. Rhyming scheme. The rhyme scheme for the first stanza is A, A. All the other 5 stanzas have the same rhyme scheme, and that is A, B. Figure of speech. Antithesis. Anaphor, etc. The theme or central idea. The central idea of the poem is certain valuable pieces of advice given by father to his son. Father ensures his son that if he sincerely obey his advice, then the earth will be his and everything in it, and more than anything else, the son will be a real man. The son will be a real man. English workshop. Read the following bits of advice and state whether you agree or disagree with them. Advice. Get angry when others commit mistakes. Disagree. Keep friendship with all classes of people. Agree. Run away from troubles. Disagree. Hate the rich people and help the poor. Disagree. Get angry when others blame on us. Disagree. Reconstruct something we have built with care, even if it has been broken by others. Agree. Question 2. Pick out and enlist the positive and negative qualities from the poem in the respective columns. Positive qualities. Keep your head. Trust yourself. Keep your virtue. Be smart. Negative qualities. Lose your head. Lose the common touch. Doubt others. Deal in lies. Give way to hating. The margin question. What does the poet call people who twist the truth to suit them? Answer. The poet calls names to the people who twist the truth to suit them. How should you react when someone lies about you and hates you? If someone spread rumors about me, I will not get angry anymore. On the other hand, I will try to be perfect and punctual in my life. I will develop the approach towards him and I will make him to understand my feelings. Why do the lines in the poem begin with if you can? What effects does this have? If you can. These words are repeated at the beginning of the lines because the poet instantly wants to emphasize the importance of his good advice and also attract his son's attention to every piece of advice. The poet wants his sons to think seriously about it. The repetition of the lines has musical effect. Complete the following. Say what are the two impostors? Triumph and disaster. Number 2. Say who. Who should you trust when doubted? The answer, oneself. Number 3. Say when. Say when should you start rebuilding with old tools? Answer, when we watch things created by us being broken up. Number 4. Say why. Say why do knaves twist the truth? Answer, to make trap for fools. So, in this way, Rudyard Kipling has composed a very nice poem, and the various figures of speech enhance the beauty of this poem. So today we are going to stay here. Remaining part of the poem we are going to study on the next period. See you. Have a nice day.